Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's got room. There he goes left side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown.
It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from the 20 as these guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense, pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnaround downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Sanders. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Once again with Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Geno on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line. Well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now an option play on 2nd down. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
An option handoff given to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Right back to Sanders on first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In motion left is Watkins.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Out route pass complete to Goddard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away. Falls incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Madden. 60 Madden. Ready, go.
They snap it to Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Come back, team. Come back, team.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
79 Broncos.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 43 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying it?
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, it's Smith. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 147 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 right.
Throwing now is Geno. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Play action. Here's Smith. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point. He's got him in, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hurts.
This pass finds Brown on the comeback route. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Left wing 19. Warriors 70. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins. 42 yards. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Gino. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Smith now to throw.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Smith. He's going to let it fly.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The offense, Charles, they were flirting with disaster, already backed up deep in their own territory. So the interception and the pick six ensued. That was a big play.
It certainly was, and the short field gave him the rare opportunity to take it all the way back and quickly. And once he saw that he had open field, there's no way he's going to let that opportunity slip away, and finds his way into the end zone.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Back to 60, back to 60.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some space here. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So it's the Seahawks who are going to get the first crack at things. They'll possess it to start things off here in overtime.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We think back to halftime, they were close to being written off. They faced the deficit, and now here's we begin overtime. They're one drive away from a comeback victory.
Think about where they started and how far they've come back from. And look, you and I both know that when we talk with coaches, most of the time they don't say that momentum is something that factors into how they coach a ball game, because they say each game is its own entity. But within a game, I think they all believe in momentum, and they certainly have it going in their direction.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Copy Ranger, copy Ranger. Cut 19, cut 19. Set, triple, set, let's go.
Smith on third down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. They say it's incomplete. Temptation to go for it, probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Here we go on fourth. Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
From the gun, it's Walker. And only a couple there as they'll take this up to the 47.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Smith. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. And down he goes.
Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. The defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here, but they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
Hurts with a little pop pass and a jet sweep.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Back in 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. On fourth down, Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal, coming back the other way.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders.
202 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Shoves him aside. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. It's a room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment.
Here we go, set. First on lead, Mustang 19. Warriors 17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Barton, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guy, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kobe Bryant able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts. A touchdown run there from a yard out. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.